Ben Onyene, the representative of His Grace, Most Reverend John Bonaventure Kofi, CSSP, the Metropolitan Archbishop of Accra and the proprietor of our noble school, the local manager, priests and religious presence, the school management board, the general manager of Catholic schools, coordinator for Archdiocesan Education Committee, the heads of our sister schools, alumni of Mary Mother of Good Counsel School, members of the media, my dear staff, dear parents and guardians, my lovely learners, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. I am highly delighted to welcome you all to the 25th anniversary launch of our school. The idea of the establishment of Mary Mother of Good Counsel School was mooted by Christ the King Parish. It came about as a result of the need to create opportunity to ease the overwhelming pressure for admission on the Christ the King School. After a series of consultations among the then Archbishop, Most Reverend Dominic Ojo Ando, Monsignor Stephen Edukweni, and the then Christ the King Parish Pastoral Council, a retiring headmistress of Christ the King School, Mrs. Patricia Kwedu, was recruited as a consultant to superintend over the opening of the school. She, together with Sister Elizabeth Paul and Counsel Ocho, HDR, Mrs. Christiana Adofu Ejakwa, Ms. Henrietta Clark, and an attendant, Ms. Hannah Taki, began the Mary Mother of Good Counsel School on 15 September 1998. There were 2 kindergarten classes of 49 pupils, comprising 20 boys and 29 girls. The headquarters, Generalate of the HDR Sisters, is on the same compound of Mary Mother of Good Counsel School and Church, and the sisters in the then community were part of the founding members of the church and the school on the compound. Due to their selfless dedication and participation, the running of the school was entrusted to them by the then Archbishop of Accra, Most Reverend Dominic Ojo Ando. Sister Elizabeth Paul and Counsel Ocho was appointed headmistress of the school upon the recommendation of the Superior General of the Handmaids of the Divine Redeemer of Accra, Sister Consolata Ejapon, HDR, and was subsequently approved by the Archbishop Dominic Ando. The school began in the block that served the dual purpose of a church hall and classrooms. To accommodate the increasing enrollment, the construction of Story Building began in the year 2000. An infamous court injunction placed on the building stalled construction work from 2002 to 2005. With the active legal support of a team of parent lawyers, the legal tussle was resolved and the block was completed in December 2006. In August 2009, the roof of the science laboratory, home science and staff room was ripped off and the building was extended to 3 floors, resulting in the provision of 10 extra rooms. Construction was completed in August 2010 and students moved into the premises in September 2010. In 2018, with the support of our parents, the parish and PTA, we constructed the modern artificial turf and playground for the KG from the initial intake of 49 pupils. Pupils enrollment has peaked to, from the initial intake of 49 pupils, enrollment has peaked to 830 by 2022. The journey has been long. It has not been smooth sailing these 25 years. We celebrate this silver jubilee to give God the glory. As we are still growing, we need your support to refurbish and update our 2 ICT laboratories and library to the state-of-the-art facilities. With God, all things are possible. Your most Reverend Father, special guests, parents, teachers, my lovely learners, and all gathered here, I once again welcome you all to this 25 years anniversary lunch. Long live Mary Mother of Good Counsel School. Long live the founding fathers and sisters. Long live the Holy Roman Catholic Church. May the good Lord continue to bless and protect us all. You are all welcome. Thank you.
We can do it better. We can do it better. Thank you very much, Madam Headmistress. So, for every such occasions, you require some personalities, some characters to steer the affairs of the occasion. And so, for this momentous occasion, we would wish to invite Miss Ellen Bannerman, the school prefect, to introduce the chairperson for the occasion. With a round of applause, let's welcome Miss Bannerman.
She has excelled in her corporate and business life. She is currently the segment head, personal banking, consumer, private and business banking at Standard Chartered Bank, having worked in different roles as branch manager, Opeebia House Branch, regional branch manager for Accra West, and head of priority banking. Her other work experiences include United Bank for Africa Ghana Limited as head of retail products, branch manager Abosokan branch. She has worked as well with Association of Ghana Industries as regional manager for Ashanti and Brongahafo regions, overseeing the then 3 northern regions. Our chairperson has just been elected as a board member for Nswatreman Rural Bank, pending Bank of Ghana approval. Aside her corporate life, she is also a businesswoman and the CEO of Ama Fosia Memorial Textiles, a company that is into wholesale and retail of clothes, having started as a clothing and apparel business. She was born and raised a Presbyterian and is now a Catholic by marriage. She fellowships at St. Ignatius of Loyola Catholic Church. She is a member of the CCR, the Vice President of the St. Teresa of the Child Jesus Society, a patron of the CYO, a member of the Parish Pastoral Council, PPC, the Finance Council, and the chairperson for the Laity Council. She invests in charity works and organizes an annual charity event dubbed Open Mall Concept, where together with her family, they distribute foodstuff, clothing, and toiletries to the poor and needy. She loves to travel, cook, and read. She is married with 5 children, 4 of which are in Mary Mother of Good Counsel School. Shall we please welcome Mrs. Harriet Osei Amwa Owusu, our chairperson for today's program.
John Maxwell has said that when you are great, your introduction is short. So the moment the introduction is long, you know I'm a small person standing here. Thank you very much for this opportunity. It's indeed an honor, not that I qualify, no. Grace has found me, and I don't take it for granted. the representative of the Metropolitan Archbishop of Accra, the representative of the Catholic Education Unit, former headmistresses, teachers, alumni and alumni of Mary Mother of Good Counsel School, the local manager, Reverend Father Thomas Batuye, the headmistress, Sister Francisca Asiedua Apia, executive and members of the PTA, gifted teachers, and our smart children. It is indeed a privilege to address you on this special occasion to launch the 25th anniversary of our grade school, Mary Mother of Good Counsel. Attributed to Andrew Warhol, it is said that in the future, every person will have a 15-minute opportunity to be world famous. It looks like I'm going to have my 5 minutes here, and I don't take it for granted. 25 years ago, the parents of 49 pupils took a huge bet on the school. The school has ever since grown with impact on students as they acquire knowledge for the service and humanity of mankind. Today, we are launching the Silver Jubilee under the theme, 25 Years of Catholic Education, Equipping Contemporary Generation for Excellent Leadership. You will agree with me, indeed, education in Ghana has been subjected to changes in recent times, but the price of instilling discipline and ethical values cannot be overemphasized. Need I need to say that our children are the future, and it is expedient to holistically equip and train them on their journey to excellent leadership. Schooling forms a huge part of our children's future and teaches them much about self-esteem with a direct relationship to the world. As parents and teachers, we have continued to be pivotal force and push enablers for our children's welfare and development. I humbly encourage all stakeholders involved in children's development to be patient and have ample time for our children in the ever-changing digital ecosystem. With a great arm of excellent service and professionalism, we can confidently direct them to the path that we want them to, upholding soft skills, wisdom, which I call effienyansa, empathy, and sensitivity to the current world of change. All here gathered attest to the fact that social doom unfolds if we ignore the essence of setting our children up with moral and Christian values. Education is disjointed if the school, the church, and home training do not merge. The evidence of this training marks the 25th anniversary of Mary Mother of Good Counsel School's milestone with high ethical standards of transformation in formal education, games, and discipline. The representative of His Grace, please permit me to divert on an issue which is very pertinent to His Grace's heartbeat. This time, I will direct it to parents, as on 2 occasions that I've had the opportunity of being at a program where His Grace was, he addressed the children. I guess parents have a responsibility here. The issue is our children diverting from the Catholic faith as they hit late teens and early work life. Is it not interesting to note that once they advance in age, then the once abandoned Catholic Church becomes a home and faith that they so return to? May I plead with parents here gathered to build a solid Catholic education foundation for our children. We could not have had a better theme than what we have. Let us as parents, teachers, and the Catholic Education Unit inculcate solid foundation to train our children to be confident, transformational leaders, to drive the changes that they expect in line with our doctrines. Privileged to have your attention, the representative of His Grace, I humbly plead that activities that are in place to engage our teens and young adults are made more visible so that they can take advantage of them to stay connected to the Catholic faith and continuously improve to keep up with the rapidly changing demands. These will ring-fence them and put the Catholic Church on a better pedestal to attract the ones that we have already lost. To the Catholic Education Unit, it will be great to introduce issues of global concerns to our children. A lot is happening around us: sustainable development goals, global citizens for sustainable societies, climate change, energy efficiency, many others. I could go on and on and on. We should consider using part of the clubs and societal meetings to invite resource persons and organizations noted for championing these initiatives to speak to our children. Let us inculcate these in them while they are young, so that when they grow, we will not have to chase after them to do the right thing. Fellow parents, I shudder to think the legacy we may leave our children and the generations after. In our quest to make up for our demanding jobs and lack of quality time with them, we resort to over-pampering, thus impeding the school's disciplinary procedures. May I plead that we give room to our teachers to help us discipline our children, to groom them for excellent leadership. As parents, some of our interferences are very contradictory, and trust me, it leaves our children confused. Let us role model the values that we speak, because children learn by looking. They observe us, it's not about what we say. And so as they look at us role modeling, they will do the right thing. Congratulations to all who have contributed to the successes chalked over these 25 years. I thank the management again for the opportunity to speak. Shall we gather again for many more blissful celebrations? Long live Mary Mother of Good Counsel School. Thank you.
So that was the chairperson for today's occasion. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I am privileged at this time to introduce onto the sanctuary Reverend Father Ohene, who is representing the Archbishop of the Accra Archdiocese. May I humbly call on the board chair to also join them? Yes, please. The headmistress, Reverend Sister Francisca Esiedua Apia, kindly join them. Our local manager, Reverend Father Thomas Beture, kindly join them on the sanctuary. And a member of the Archdiocesan Education Committee. A member of the Archdiocesan Education Committee, Mr. Xiao. He happens to be the coordinator of the private Catholic schools. Madam Chairperson, Reverend Fathers, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, kindly permit me to run by you some dignitaries in our midst this morning. We have Dame Mrs. Efua Amo Adari. She is a founding member of our beautiful school. Kindly give us a wave, Mommy. Thank you. We also have the headmistress of St. Teresa School, Reverend Sister Christella Domali. We have Sister Paula Ochre, who was once the headmistress of Mary Mother of Good Counsel School. Mrs. Lai, once an assistant headmistress of Mary Mother of Good Counsel School, and now the headmistress of Christ the King. We are also privileged to have in our midst Mrs. Ernestina Anabruchum, the headmistress of St. Benedict Superior School. The regional manager of the Catholic schools, Accra, is also here to grace the occasion with us, Mrs. Josephine Aso. We will definitely introduce more personalities again. At this point in time, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I'll humbly invite the board chair in the person of Mr. Pascal Finn to give us a short speech. Let's give him a round of applause.
the representative of the Archbishop, the local manager, Reverend Sisters, the alumni of the school, all protocols observed. After listening to such excellent speeches from the headmistress and also the chairman for the occasion, I feel like mine is going to be the most simple and short for today. Nevertheless, I have a few comments just to make. After 25 years, I look at what the school has achieved, and I think that we should all, each and every one of us, should be proud of ourselves and should help contribute to further successes of the school. Very quickly, I can think of all the academic successes that we have achieved. And also, even in sports, this year we had one of our students competing in the Olympic Games from Mary Mother of Good Counsel. We should give ourselves a round of applause for that. And in addition to that, we continue to make contributions to the community. Our excellent pitch that we have here, in addition to training our students to be good football players, is also making contribution as a sports facility to the community in which we live. So Mary Mother of Good Counsel, in short, is providing the community such an excellent opportunity to educate people and also to provide amenities for the community. I will not say much, but what I will say is let us all continue to contribute to this school in every way possible, whether financially or in any other way that we can choose to make the next 25 years even better than the last 25 years. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mr. Pascal Attafin. Let's give him a round of applause again. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, you will all agree with me that education broadens our minds and enables us to achieve greater heights. And that is exactly what Mary Mother of Good Counsel School seeks to achieve. I am a proud parent of Mary Mother of Good Counsel School. We are live on Facebook, and it is the launch of the 25th anniversary of Mary Mother of Good Counsel School. At this point, I'll humbly ask the Army Band to give us a tune. Thank you.
Meba foria ma Yesu. Mede me tetre ma bekanfo no. Efise anu na wachi. Efri. Thank you. In my earlier introduction, I declared the celebration mode. What it means is that dancing is equally activated. And so let's not waste the music at all. Okay? Thank you very much. So I have the privilege to invite here the chairperson of the Anniversary Planning Committee. She is in the person of our incoming PTA chairperson, Mrs. Ernestina Safwa Osei Tutu Dosa, the indefatigable. Let's welcome her with a round of applause.
Thank you very much, Mr. Pierre. Madam Chairperson, representative of the Archbishop Reverend Father Ohene, our local manager Reverend Father Thomas Beture, our headmistress, staff, parents, special guests, students observed. Good afternoon. 2 decades and a half is a milestone worth celebrating. To God be all the glory, great things he has done, greater things he will do. It certainly will not be out of place to celebrate this anniversary all year round with our carefully crafted theme. Activities that would engage the children, staff, and parents include religious, educational, and social events which will seek to bring the family of Mary, Mother of Good Counsel together, and they are as follows. At which we will commission our projects, and the climax. Projects attached to this anniversary celebrations gives all stakeholders the opportunity to contribute and ensure that they serve the purpose for which they are established. It is in this regard that the committee, in consultation with management, thought it wise to refurbish the school library and ICT labs. As far as education is concerned, book lovers will understand and know that part of the pleasures of a library are reservoirs of strength, grace, and reminders of order, calm, and continuity. And it is also the lake of mental energy, and neither warm nor cold, light nor dark. A well-equipped library is what befits the status of Mary Mother of Good Counsel School. Technology, the great growling engine of change, has come to stay. It will therefore be in place to have a state-of-art computer labs for the learners to comfortably use. Having embraced technology in our age means if we teach today as we taught yesterday, we will be robbing our children of tomorrow. With these projects, an amount of 600 Ghana cedis spread over the academic year has been levied. With this amount, every child is entitled to a Lacoste as well as 2 yards of the anniversary fabric. Every child is expected to wear the anniversary cloth on Wednesday from next term. Madam Chairperson, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, the classroom will also be renamed. As we said already, instead of the A and B, we have named the classrooms after flowers, birds, trees, and the Edinkra symbols. During our traditional naming ceremonies, gifts are presented to the newly born, and we will therefore be grateful to have you, our dear parents, to support us in our naming of our classrooms with any amount. I would like to take this opportunity to introduce to you our parents, teachers, and all students whose commitment will ensure the success of our 25th anniversary. And with me, Those who are working are Mr. Emmanuel Jega, the assistant headmaster, Mr. Eric Kwenube Banfo, a parent, Miss Ruby Esuman, a parent, Miss Abigail Kwashi, a teacher, Mr. Augustine Amponsa, a teacher, Mr. Asari Kufo, a teacher, Mr. Timothy Sedro, who also is a teacher, Miss Rebecca Lati, she is an old student, and Mrs. Rebecca Opong, also an old student. We also have Dr. and Mrs. Edem Welbeck, a parent as well. We wish this celebration will be a memorable one. Long live Mary Mother of Good Counsel School. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Chairperson of the Anniversary Committee. 25 years, we have come very far. The last time I checked, and I did my calculations, if you want to convert 25 years into days, we are getting somewhere around 9,125 days. That is a long time. And for some of you here, Mary Mother School of Good Counsel is your parent, especially all our learners, because none of you is up to 25 years. Is that true? Is that true? Thank you very much. So we'll want to take the introduction of our special guest of honor. And so I have the privilege to invite the assistant head teacher in the person of Mrs. Bisensia Chewa Nyuagbe. With a round of applause, let's welcome her.
The representative of the Archbishop, Madam Chairperson, the special guest speaker, the local manager, the coordinator of the Archdiocesan Education Committee, the board chairman of our dear school, the headmistress, heads of all our sister schools, dear parents and guardians, special guests, fellow teachers, students and pupils, ladies and gentlemen. It is an honor for me this afternoon to be called upon to introduce the special guest of honor for today's occasion. Our special guest of honor is a priest for the Catholic Archdiocese of Accra. He was ordained in 1999, therefore he is 23 years as a priest this year. He has worked as an assistant priest of the St. Charles Loanga Parish, Abeka, from 1999 to 2002. He has also been a chaplain and tutor at the St. Thomas Aquinas Senior High School from 2002 to 2006. Equally, he has been a chaplain and tutor at the Achimota School from 2006 to 2011, and priest in charge of St. Thomas More and John Fisher Catholic Church, Achimota. He has also been the assistant headmaster of the St. Thomas Aquinas Senior High School from 2011 to 2020, and the priest in charge of the church. He has also been the headmaster of St. Martin's SHS Adwejiri in Sawam from 2020. He has now been reposted to Pope John Senior High School and Minor Seminary as the substantive headmaster. He once served as the first dean of the newly created Pehe Deanery and a member of the Priest of the Senate, and he equally serves as a spiritual director to many groups in the church. Ladies and gentlemen, permit me to present to you our special guest of honor for the day, Very Reverend Father Benjamin Ohene. Thank you very much.
Good afternoon to you all. Good afternoon to you all. May I respectfully ask all the school children to rise and stretch a little. They have been doing this. So let all the school children stretch a little, and then they sit again. All of you school children, please rise and stretch a little. Stretch a little. Thank you very much. Are you okay? Okay, then please sit. Please sit. Thank you very much. I'm standing here on behalf of the proprietor of the school, His Grace, Most Reverend John Bonaventure Kofi, the Archbishop of the Catholic Archdiocese of Accra. He asked me to represent him because he's equally engaged in an activity. Maybe he chose me because I'm involved in education. That is why. It's not because I'm very special, but because it's related to school. And school life is part of me. So I stand there in his capacity to address you very briefly. Launch of a program, we don't keep too long here. I reflected upon the theme, 25 years of Catholic education, equipping contemporary generation for excellent leadership. Sister Headmistress and parents gathered there. If you are to do a survey to find out how many of the pupils here are really Catholic, I'm sure it may be just about 1/3, or probably half. If only I can get half. Sister, is it possible to get half of the students or 1/3? But this is to say that often non-Catholics will prefer to have their children educated in Catholic schools. As I stand here, I have 3 parents who are knocking on my doors to assist them get enrollment into Christ the King and another into this school. And I'm sure when they see me, they'll say, "Oh, Father, you are the right person to intercede for us." And I've been very slow in responding to them because I know it is not a good time. One would want all the 3 children to come to Christ the King school. Mrs. Lai, I have not come to you. All the 3 children. I said, not even one. He says he wants to move all of them from a prestigious international school to Christ the King. And I asked why. He says, "Father, there's a reason. I want the Catholic discipline and education for my children right at their infancy." Many non-Catholics would want our Catholic schools because of the discipline and the moral training we inculcate into the children. And this is why I want to salute the founding fathers and mothers of this school 25 years ago for the vision they had and the mission with which they have carried out this school and in existence for 25 years, not being a mean achievement. And already 25 years, we are told we have old students, we have alumni of Mary Mother of Good Counsel School. We salute all of them who receive their basic education from this great and noble school. As we celebrate 25 years of existence as a school, I would want the planning committee members to remember this, that as we climax the celebration or as we celebrate the year-long anniversary, let us try to remember the founding mothers and fathers of this school. As the special guest or chairperson of the day reiterated in a short address, men and women who had a vision and established this school, founding mothers and founding fathers, past headmistresses. I don't think we have had a headmaster yet, but past headmistresses of the school, PTAs, students who are now adults, teachers and non-teaching staff members who have sacrificed their lives, their talents, their resources to making this school a noble one. These people should not be forgotten. At the appropriate time, as we celebrate your anniversary, do honor them. For a nation that does not honor its leaders, we are told, and heroes are not, it's not worth dying for. So do remember and honor them. so that many more will be inspired to do greater works. 25 years of existence of this school. We want to thank the school management for how far they have brought this school. And management could not have made this alone without the support of the staff, teaching and non-teaching. We want to salute all the teaching staff and non-teaching staff in this school. And if they are here, may they rise for us to acknowledge and applaud them. All teaching and non-teaching staff members who are here, please rise up. Please rise and let's acknowledge you. Thank you very much. Some students also are up. Maybe they are special assistant to the teachers. We salute you for the great work you are doing. Being with these little ones is an arduous task. You must have the love. In Chi, it is said you must have the abadai. If you don't have the abadai, if you don't have that maternal love, fatherly love, you can't be a teacher or a non-teaching staff working with these troublesome children who are growing, and some who do not know their left from their right, but you are supposed to guide them. It is for this reason that we salute you for the great work you are doing, and those who have taught here before and have retired. As you celebrate your anniversary, and as the headmistress rightly said in her address, there have been moments of thick and thin, moments of failures and moments of success. There have been moments of sadness and moments of joy. She said it has been a long journey, not as entirely smooth, but with God on your side and Mother Mary interceding for you. And especially, I don't know whether you deliberately chose this day, but today, Our Lady of the Rosary, which is a feast of this school, Mother Mary, we pray that Mother Mary, through whose maternal solicitude the Christian crusaders were able to employ her assistance, and in that battle against Turkish invasion of Christianity in Europe, Mother Mary interceded, and the Christian crusaders with the rosary as a weapon, they won the victory. Thereby, Christianity still prevails and prevails. May this same Mother Mary, your patron saint, intercede for this school on this day of Our Lady of the Rosary, so that your anniversary will be clamorous and successfully come to an end. On this note, on behalf of the Archbishop of Accra and all the priests and religious in this diocese, we want to recall what Catholic education is all about. For training and formation, our chairperson has said it. You are here to be trained and you are here to be formed, so that indeed your theme of 25 years of Catholic education, equipping contemporary generation for excellent leadership, would be attained. May the good Lord himself help us. Bless this anniversary launch. Take us through successfully and bring it to a glorious end. Come few days or months, we will climax it to the glory of God. Once again, I thank you all for giving me this listening ear, and on behalf of the Archbishop of the Catholic Archdiocese of Accra, we bring you the greetings from the whole Archdiocese. Once again, God bless you. God bless our school, and long live the Catholic Church in Accra, long live the Catholic education in Accra, and long live Mary, Mother of Good Counsel School. God bless you. Thank you.
This is our special guest of honor. Let's do it better for him. Once again, be reminded that this is a launch of the 25th anniversary of Mary, Mother of Good Counsel. At this juncture, we've gotten to a very critical moment of the occasion, which is the unveiling of the school logo. It couldn't have come at a better time than this, as we herald the school into a new era. So with indulgence, may I humbly invite the following personalities to assist in unveiling the logo. Our chairperson, Madam Chairperson, our special guest of honor, and all the special guests at the high table. We may kindly have to approach where the logo is, and then we'll perform this very honorable exercise to the glory of God. Thank you. Whilst we do that, we will ask the army band to interlace this with a very beautiful tune. Thank you.
As we have all been told, this is the climax, and each one of us here have the privilege of seeing the logo for the first time. And much as we have very high priests here, and I don't even deserve, may I have the honor together with all of us here to unveil in the name of the Father. And I'll plead that we all hold our hands to cut. Please help me.